The following video will speak about mental health complications such as relapse and self-harm. If these subjects will negatively impact you, please do not watch this video. I don't want to make anyone's condition or conditions worse. If you're having any negative thoughts, please reach out, because there's people who care. Trust me. Hey, how's it going, guys? So, a while ago, and I'm sure you've probably kept up with it, I do these periodically from time to time where I talk about mental health and stuff like that, so I can use my experiences to hopefully help someone else out there that comes across those videos. Well, one of those is going to be happening today. And as you saw by the little disclaimer at the beginning of the video, we're going to talk about some rather serious topics, but more or less I'm going to use my experience again to try to reach out to you guys who might need more help than I do. So if this is going to bother you, please click off the video. I don't want to make it any worse, and I really hope that you are going to be okay. But for those of you who maybe need the help or want to know what's going on, I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible. So I've been sober from the whole self-harming thing, from all of the mental health issues that I deal with. And I'm going to leave a post on my Instagram down in the description for you guys. It'll go a little bit more in depth, and it'll show you what I've done in the past. So, 3 years, I haven't done anything. I haven't had any thoughts of self-harm or anything like that. And it was good. It was actually really good. But about, I would say like 3 weeks ago, is when I started noticing a decline in terms of how my thought process was working. And it was around those times where I got the calls from the disability place, and they're not open, but yet them calling me kind of made everything, race in my head. And I've just started thinking about going back. And I almost had a full relapse. I had a little relapse in terms of the thoughts and trying to, but once I was in the process of doing it, or before I was in the process of doing it, I stopped. I just stopped. It's not worth it. It's not going to do anything. And I went out, I talked to my grandpa, I talked to my mom, and I talked to my sister about it. And it really helped just to be able to get all those thoughts out instead of bottling them up. Because if I would have done that, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad, simply put. So thankfully I was able to start seeing someone, even though this whole virus thing is going on. And I think that might be one of the reasons why I was so anxious and stressed out, besides like personal stuff. Just going online and seeing how devastating this thing is, it really started affecting me. It really started affecting me. And I have a couple of friends that have lost family members to COVID-19. And it is just really, really disheartening. And obviously, I don't know what it is firsthand. I don't know how to deal with it firsthand because thankfully, knock on wood here, my family or friends haven't had to actually fully experience it, like close friends. But I know a lot of people that have had to deal with it, whether it's a personal family member, a friend, etc. And it's devastating. And that's all you see on the news. It's all you see on social media recently. And I think just the overwhelmingness of that kind of combined with what's going on up here, it just made for kind of an overload of information that my racing thoughts in my brain couldn't really race with, if that makes sense. And I know it might seem like I'm rambling. It's just hard to really put into perspective what anxiety does in terms of when you have those racing thoughts. But if you keep trying to jam more thoughts in there, it kind of makes you overload. That's the best way I can put it. So the best thing I can do is to try to help you guys now. If you guys are in a similar situation like that, or if you potentially need help, or if you potentially need just any sort of guidance, there are people out there that care. There are people out there that are willing to help. Now, what I'm going to do is provide help for America as well as Canada. And what I would like for you guys to do, if you wouldn't mind, if you're watching this from a different country and you have different hotline numbers, and I think you know which ones I'm talking about, or different help centers, please contact me through DMs on either Twitter or Instagram, and I'll make sure to put those in the description as well. That way, if one of those people from a different country can come across this video, they can go down in the description, find their country or at least their region, and see if they can get help that they actually and desperately need. So, just wanted to explain what's been going on, why I haven't been here, and I feel like I do this way too much, but mental health sucks. That's all I can say. Mental health sucks. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys so much for all the kind words every time I put a post on my community tab. You guys are so supportive, and for that, I really appreciate what we have here in terms of a community, and I appreciate you all. So, if you need help, and if you can't get help anywhere else, you can contact me through DMs on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. But, thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for allowing me to kind of not keep things bottled up. It really does mean a lot. More content will be coming here shortly, so stay tuned for that, probably within the next day or so, along with a live stream that I should have done yesterday, but I just couldn't get around to it. So, thank you guys. I love you all. Please stay safe. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. Take care, guys.